Hey, what's up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NFL Wildcard Monday on Monday, January 15th, 2024. We're going to have NFL player props, spreads, predictions, and a long shot parlay that I think are great value bets for this Monday NFL slate. As always, we'd just like to thank you guys all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 8,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys check us out on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at Straight Fire Picks for more picks and content. We post recaps, ladder challenges, all sorts of stuff there. Also, be sure to check out our community Discord page as well. It's absolutely free. We'll have a link down below in the comment section description for that. You get access to the chat, more picks and research, and just some great stuff there going on in the Discord. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below for today's action. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. And then, let's see, any other notes? I think that's it, guys. We're going to get after it today. We're going to do a quick recap from NFL Wildcard Saturday, because I'm actually recording this video during Sunday, so I can't recap Sunday. I can recap Saturday, though, which I wasn't able to do the other day. We brought out the broom, guys. We got the 4-0 sweep. We had 4 plays that day, and we ended up getting a 4-0 sweep. We had Tyreek Hill under 86.5 receiving yards. He cashes that easily. Kansas City Chiefs minus 4.5 spread. Once again, that was easy. Devin Singletary over 63.5 rushing yards. That one was super tight. You got a 19-yard rushing touchdown late to cash that over for us, which we were happy about. And then David Njoku over 5.5 receptions. Gets there once again despite the blowout. So we survived that game. We swept that. We actually had a 7-0 sweep across the channel on Saturday. So Saturday was a great day. Sunday we don't know yet, guys. I'm recording this at 4:30 on Sunday. So we don't know exactly what's going on. That Cowboys-Packers game is just getting underway. So we'll see what happens as far as that goes. We missed our long shot parlay the other day. I said we were putting a 1/10 of a unit on that. We will have a bonus bet for that game. I'm going to have to determine what we're going to do with our bonus bet. I haven't determined that yet, but when I do, I will let you guys know. But outside of that, let's get after today, guys. Let's get this 4-0 sweep and cash this long shot parlay. The parlay is going to be a lot of fun. It'll be about plus 4,000 odds. We're going for some real money. So let's get after it, guys. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we got James Cook over 62.5 rushing yards here for the Buffalo Bills. Minus 114 odds on FanDuel. I love this line, guys. FanDuel has this about 3 or 4 yards less than every other book. So a lot of other books have this at 65 or 66.5. Love it here on FanDuel. Take your best line that you can get. He has cashed this line in 6 out of 8 home games this year, so we love seeing that. He's a shifty back. And when you're talking about bad footing conditions, which we could see tomorrow up in Buffalo with the snow, still supposed to be snowing up there in Buffalo. I think Cook could take advantage of that. Anytime you got bad footing, the offensive player always has a big advantage because they know where they want to go. They know where they want to turn. The defense doesn't. And Cook has the shiftiness. He has the speed. He has those things working for him. And I could see him going off in this game. I really could. This is setting up really good for him to have a big game. And Gabe Davis is also out here for the Bills. So, you know, if the Bills... could see the Bills rely more on the run game, you know, rather than trying to, you know, get Josh Allen, you know, to force the ball down the field. I don't see the Bills doing that if they don't have to. If you can lean on James Cook and Josh Allen in the running game, why wouldn't you do that in this matchup? And with TJ Watt out, not only does it hurt him up front as far as the pass rush, but obviously in the run game as well, it also hurts them. It's one less body they have. And obviously I think Cook here, you know, with a great matchup. Steelers allow the 12th most yards per carry in the NFL, so we like seeing that as well. We kind of saw this play out as far as the bad footing goes. If you guys recall, the Bills played the Cowboys at home a few weeks ago. It was rainy. It was kind of a mess. And James Cook had a career day. He had 180 rushing yards. He also got it done in the receiving game as well. So, like I said, I could see him absolutely going off in this game as well. This definitely has a James Cook game written all over it. So, love it there for number 1 pick. We got James Cook over 62.5 rushing yards here for the Buffalo Bills. Minus 114 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 2, along the same lines, but on the other side here for the Pittsburgh Steelers, we got Jaylen Warren over 3.5 receptions here for the Pittsburgh Steelers, plus 140 odds on Bet365. I don't mind his receiving yards line at 19.5 as well. I think that's a great look. But regardless, I think the Steelers are going to have to throw that ball to Warren, and I think they will. For a lot of the same reasons that we just mentioned. You want to get the ball in this guy's hands with bad footing. And he's been cashing this line. He's 5 out of his last 5 to this line. With Mason Rudolph at quarterback, he's 3 out of 3. So obviously we like seeing that. He's a shifty, quick running back. Gets a lot of catches. Gets enough targets to get this done. And obviously, I don't think the conditions are going to affect the short passing game too much as far as being able to get the ball to Warren. It's just a matter if he can make the catches. I think he can get that done. Bills do allow the 11th most receptions to running backs as well. So as far as that goes, it's a solid matchup. And really, the Steelers guys, they have to run the ball and they have to rely on their quick passing game. And no one better than Jaylen Warren than to get some of these catches. And especially if they're trailing, you'll see Jaylen Warren in there a lot as well. Which this is a 10-point spread in favor of the Bills. So you can see, obviously, Jaylen Warren, he's basically, the third down package, receiving back. He kind of fills that role. He runs the ball a lot too, but he does fill that third down role where he comes into the game to get the receptions and things like that. So in this game in particular, you can see that happen a lot near the end of halves. So you can see that happen early. I think they're going to get him the ball quite a bit. And for plus 140 here, guys, this is great value. So definitely going to take our shot with that. So love it there for our number 2 pick. We got Jaylen Warren over 3.5 receptions here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Plus 140 odds on Bet365. Okay, and at number 3, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers money line here versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Plus 132 odds on FanDuel. I just love how this is setting up for Tampa, guys. They're playing at home. The conditions are a little messy, which isn't the greatest for Tampa. I feel like it would work more to their advantage if it wasn't, but I still like the Bucs to get this done. Right now, the Eagles are in disarray, guys. They've lost 5 out of 6 games. A.J. Brown is out for this game for the Eagles. He's such a huge part of this offense, and he was huge in the matchup earlier this season, tallying 130 yards receiving. So without him, the Bucs could really pin down that running game and really just load up that box because, at this point, Jalen Hurts is dealing with a dislocated finger. A.J. Brown's out. There's not a lot of threats here in the passing game for the Eagles at this point that scare you. And, Hurts hasn't been playing his best. He's been banged up pretty much all season. So I see the Eagles really struggling here. Honestly, I love the under for this game as well. I think that's a great bet as well. I'll have more on that later. But as far as here, guys, though, I think the Bucs, with the momentum from winning the NFC South, they're playing at home. There's good energy around the Bucs with Baker Mayfield in this offense. Even though they only put up 9 points last week in Carolina, they still won the NFC South. They still got it done. And I think here versus a struggling Eagles offense, and really their defense too. The defense allowed 27 to the Giants last week, 35 to the Cardinals, and 25 to the Giants the week before that. The defense hasn't been playing good either. So both sides of the ball really a concern for Philadelphia. And here going on the road to play Tampa right now, who's riding high off the NFC South title, I think it's a lot to ask for. So I love it there for number 3 pick, guys. We got the Tampa Bay Bucs money line here versus the Philadelphia Eagles, plus 132 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and finally at number 4, we got Chris Godwin over 53.5 receiving yards here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, minus 110 odds on Bet365. So Godwin's cashed this line in 6 out of 8 home games so far this season. I really love his look. Again, we're talking about bad footing potentially. Godwin is one of those quick, shifty receivers in the slot, where you're going to utilize the short passing game with him primarily. Whereas with Mike Evans on the outside, he's more of a deep shot guy. Chris Godwin kind of represents that guy in the middle of the field. A little bit shorter passing routes here for Baker Mayfield. So I think you're going to see Chris Godwin be targeted quite a bit. He's been targeted 9 times per game over the last 5 games, which is pretty good. Props.cash has him on a projection of plus 11.18, so they got him going over pretty easily here. So I definitely think, or actually more than that, plus 14.8, because the line that they have listed is 56.5, but you can get this for 53.5 on Bet365, which I definitely recommend taking that. I like it at 56.5 as well for the record. But like I said, in the rain and elements here, he's shifty, he's quick. It's kind of along the same lines that we talked about with the bad footing. That's why I'm targeting these guys. I think they're great looks with the matchups they got. So love it there, guys, for number 4 pick. We got Chris Godwin over 53.5 receiving yards here for the Tampa Bay Bucs, minus 110 odds on Bet365. All right, guys. Now it's time for our risk-free same-game parlay. You get one of these parlays each day, so we're going to take advantage of it. And if we hit it, it'll count toward our units. Like I said, if it misses, we'll use the bonus towards something else. I still got to use one of our bonuses towards something. I'm still counting it. Don't worry. I'm an honest guy that way. But as far as this guys goes, we get a risk-free parlay each day. So I didn't have one for Sunday, actually, but we do have one for Monday here. So we got under 42.5 points here in the Eagles-Bucs game. Like I was touching on earlier, I love this play. The weather, the Eagles' dysfunction, Tampa 6th worst in points per play at home. So I still think Tampa's going to win the game. I think the Eagles are going to be a real mess. The game could turn into a mess. Honestly, it really could. But I love the idea of the under hitting here, guys. I think we'll see some touchdowns for the Bucs as well. We're going to need a few if we're going to cash this parlay, because we got Jalen Hurts under 217.5 passing yards. Like I said, A.J. Brown is out. It's a big blow to the passing game here of the Eagles. They're going to have to run the ball a lot. With that being said, Jalen Hurts, anytime touchdown scorers on next leg, 11 out of 17 games this year. They're going to need him. Maybe one of those tush pushes to get into the end zone when they get down near the goal line to score. And then under 38.5 points in the Steelers-Bills game. The snow, the weather, look for a lot of running once again. Josh Allen under 223.5 passing yards with Gabe Davis out. Look to run the ball with James Cook here. And Allen should stay under. And then down around the goal line, Josh Allen's been the go-to guy at the goal line. Anytime touchdown, 12 out of 17 games this year. So I see the Bills rolling over the Steelers. I don't see the Steelers scoring many points at all. That's why I think that under will hit. And as far as in the Eagles, yeah, be a little bit tighter. We got Jalen Hurts getting a touchdown. And then, obviously we have the Bucs winning up above. So, it's a little bit tight. Provides a little bit of insurance as well, if you want to look at it that way, as well as parlay does. So it's kind of how we're looking at it. So love it there for our same game parlay, guys. We got plus 38.67 odds on FanDuel. 6 legs, risk-free. Let's cash it in. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 8,000 subscribers. You guys have been absolutely killing it lately with the support, so I appreciate you guys. You guys absolutely rock. Let's keep it rolling here in the NFL. We got a sweep on Saturday. Hopefully, when you're watching this, we get a sweep on Sunday, too. We had 3 plays on Sunday, and hopefully Brandon Cooks gets us started off with a touchdown for plus 220. That'd be nice. But I appreciate you guys. Let's get after. I got a live stream potentially going on while you're watching this. I'm releasing this at 8. My live stream's going live at 7:30. So if you guys want to head over and check out the live stream and say hello, feel free to do so. Outside of that, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.